Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back here to today's edition of Intuitive Angling, and really appreciate you guys stopping by the channel to spend some time with me on the video today. I always appreciate that. And guys, today I want to tell you the whole story. I'm going to tell you from start to finish, or this continuing story as we talk about how I was able to make YouTube a full-time job at age 60 years of age. And I sort of want to go through this and sort of let you know the process that took place, maybe give some guys tips and advice if they're wanting to start a YouTube channel. You guys might just be interested in it, people that follow the channel, and some of you guys might not be interested on it and you're getting ready to click off the video right now, but I just wanted to put this out there. But I started the YouTube channel, guys, about 4 years ago, and I've been able to turn it into my full-time job. This is my full-time job anymore. I've transitioned from being a professional tournament angler, working with sponsors and, fishing tournaments and all that type of stuff, although I still do that to some extent. But YouTube is my primary source of income. And I sort of want to explain to you how that happened and how YouTube works a little bit and how I got to the point where I was able to do that. Now, I started my YouTube channel 4 years ago, and I didn't know anything about YouTube. I'm like, you guys that watch the channel, you know that I'm like, technologically challenged. I didn't know anything about it. I had my Facebook page and my Instagram page, and I think when I started the YouTube channel, I had like 50,000 people on my Facebook page and 15,000 people on my Instagram, but I wasn't making any money off of that. I still don't make any money off of Instagram and Facebook, even though I've got a lot of people on there. I'm not even sure how to monetize that. So I started the YouTube channel actually because David Dudley, the professional angler David Dudley, one of the top pros of all time in my opinion, he was telling me that he was making a little bit of money doing his YouTube videos. He goes, it's not really enough, it's like, I make a little bit, but not that much. So I started getting into it because I said, man, maybe if I can just get a YouTube channel, I'll, have enough, maybe make enough extra money to put gas in my truck or something like that. And I didn't know what to expect on it. I didn't even know how to do it. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just sort of jumped into it, created a YouTube account, and I started putting up a few videos that I didn't really know what I was how to do. And I did it with a GoPro back then. I, would put a GoPro on my boat and I'd film some at the tournaments. And I posted 4 or 5 of those videos. And of course, when you first start a YouTube channel, you don't hardly get any viewers. It takes a long time to get viewers on it. So I posted quite a few videos with my YouTube channel with the GoPro, and not many people were watching it. And it took me forever to edit them, and half of the time the GoPro would quit working, and it was just a pain in the butt. So I just said one day, I'm just going to start talking into my phone. I'm just going to start, shooting these videos with my phone, because the editing app on the phone with YouTube is so much easier than using the GoPro app. And they changed the GoPro app. I didn't know how to figure out how to do it, so I quit using a GoPro and I just started talking into my cell phone. And I started, little by little, figuring out what people wanted to hear and what they didn't want to hear. And with YouTube, what the deal is you have to, in order to get paid from YouTube, you have to get 1,000 subscribers and you have to have 4,000 watch hours. So over the course of about the next 9 months, I was posting videos every day, and it took me 9 months to reach 1,000 subscribers. And then it took me about another probably 3 to 4 months after I hit 1,000 subscribers to get 4,000 watch hours. So basically it took me a year to get to the point from when I started my YouTube channel to when I started getting paid from YouTube. And my first check, I remember, from YouTube, I think it was $87 for the month. I made $87 one month, and I remember how I was excited that, God, I'm actually getting paid for doing this stuff. And throughout the course of that, I was sort of getting to feel a little bit about what people wanted to see on YouTube. And for me, it was just keeping it simple. It's like, simple videos, doing fishing talk, talking about fishing tips, talking about stuff that happened in my fishing. And at the time, it was during COVID, so a lot of people were in the house. They started watching YouTube videos. And after I did a couple videos like on how to modify certain lures like that, I got a couple really big videos where the videos got several 100,000 views. And once I got that first video that got a lot of views, I guess YouTube puts you on a different program or a different algorithm, exposes your channel more, and my channel started exploding. And for probably about a 5 or 6 month period during, I think it was 2020, 2020, early 2021, I was getting like 5 to 10,000 new subscribers every month, which is unheard of now. Right now, you know, if you get 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers a month as a YouTuber, you're doing really good because the market's saturated a little bit. So my channel really started taking off, and as it started taking off and more people watching videos, I started making more money through what is called AdSense on YouTube. Now, what the deal is all the ads that you guys see that come on my YouTube videos, YouTube places those ads on the videos, and we don't have any say on what ads go in there. They just place them whatever they think it is based upon your demographic. So that's at that point, that's the only way I was making money off of YouTube, is from the ads that they were placing. And if somebody doesn't watch an ad throughout the whole video, you don't get paid for it. So the only videos I was getting paid for are the people that watched the whole video and the ads that went with it. And the revenue started going up, and it started going up pretty dramatically, you know, pretty quick as my views and my watch time got up. And then when I got 10,000 subscribers, once you got that, you were allowed to start advertising on your channel through what's called an affiliate program, where you could basically link products in your videos, and they could, you know, YouTube would help expose them. So you started making some money from that avenue. And then once you got 10,000 subscribers, you could also set up a membership option on your channel, which I do right now. I think I've got like close to 300 members on my channel. And like on my channel, you know, I've got 2 different memberships. One is $4.99 a month. The other one's $24.99, depending upon what you sign up for. So I started making money through memberships and the affiliate linking program, and then the AdSense revenue. And a lot of YouTubers were able to make money off of like selling sponsorships, like where, you know, if you're talking about something, they'll pay you. A company will pay you to talk about their product on the TV, or excuse me, on the YouTube channel. I don't have any deals right now, so the way that I make my money off of YouTube is through the AdSense revenue and the affiliate linking. You guys hear me talking about my Tackle Warehouse link, you know, that type of stuff, because, you know, if you go into my description, like you use my Tackle Warehouse link, if you buy a lure or crankbait or jerkbait or whatever, the channel gets a small percentage of the gross profit from that sale. It's not much per lure, obviously, but the more people buy, the more that you make. So I've got 3 different revenue streams with YouTube, you know, being the affiliate linking, the memberships, and the AdSense revenue. So as your watch time, you get paid by not how many views you get and how many subscribers you get, but you get paid by the watch time. So when you hear people talking about, well, he's got 500,000 subscribers or whatever, that doesn't mean anything. The only thing that means anything of value to a company that advertises with the YouTube or to a sponsor is how much watch time you get, how many eyeballs are actually on the video. I know there's a couple channels out there that have close to 1 million subscribers, and I get more watch time than they do. So that's sort of a misnomer or myth a little bit in YouTube, that the success of a channel is connected to how many subscribers you have, but it's because it's not. It all has to do with how many people are watching the videos and for how long they're watching them. But I started that YouTube channel, like I said, in 2020, and by about probably 2022, close to 2023, I was able to earn enough money, and still do, off of YouTube for it to be my full-time job. So I am super fortunate to be able to do that. And everybody out there, guys, you guys that watch the videos and use my Tackle Warehouse link and are members of the channel, and, you know, put up with all the stuff I talk about to promote the channel, a big thank you for me and my family, because that is what has enabled me to make a living off of this YouTube channel. Now, one of the things about that, a lot of people will say that, God, Randy, it must be nice just to talk on your cell phone and, you know, have a full-time job on YouTube. But what a lot of people don't realize, guys, is the information that I share on YouTube, it took me 50 years to get. It took me 50 years, and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars of my own money, fishing tournaments across the country, being away from my family, being away from my loved ones, being involved in a very high stress career that didn't have any security whatsoever in it. We don't have retirement programs. Excuse me. We don't have, insurance. We don't have any of the benefits of a normal job as a pro angler. So the all of that decades and decades and decades of being in the trenches as a pro angler, traveling the country, that is what I'm capitalizing on now, because I'm sharing all that information with you guys that I had overfishing professionally for over 40 years. So there's some due diligence put into that. It's not as easy as just like turning on the camera and start talking into it. But as far as some tips and advice, for people that want to get started with a YouTube channel, one of the things about it is like you have to be yourself. You can't look at any YouTube channel and try to duplicate something that was successful for anyone else, because I was sort of like the first YouTuber that broke the mold as far as being rough around the edges. I mean, if you guys watched YouTube videos before I came out, they were highly produced, they were slick, they had music behind them, they had tons of editing, they had drones. It was like a television production. And when I came out just talking into my cell phone, like I still do, I'm talking in my cell phone right now, it was different. It was a little bit more, just simple. And I think a lot of people gravitated toward that because it was different. But as far as starting one right now, any topic that you can think about is a possible YouTube channel. It could be like a bird watching, it could be, cooking pancakes, it could be whatever. I mean, anything that you can think about. But in order to have a successful YouTube channel, you got to have passion behind the topic that you talk about and what your genre is. Because I'm passionate about bass fishing, and if you're passionate about something, it shows up in the product you put out on YouTube. But if somebody would sit down and say, okay, I want to be a YouTuber, let me figure out what I want to talk about, that's disingenuous, and people can pick up on that real quick. So the biggest thing is just pick something that you love and share that love and that passion and enthusiasm with your audience, and just be yourself. You don't have to be perfect. You know how I am, guys. I mean, I come in, I'll do half these videos, my shirt's all dirty from working in the yard, and I'm hacking from allergies half the time, and the Elijah's running in and out of the room. I mean, you just got to be yourself, because man, that's what life's all about. I mean, life isn't this scripted, sterile environment, man. It's rough around the edges a lot of times. But anyway, guys, I can't believe it. Like I said, to be honest with you, I was at the point, my career was starting to wind down as a pro, because the leagues were splitting up, and as you get older, you simply is not as competitive. So there was a period there right before I started fishing YouTube. I said to myself, it's like, I got a family to support. I have got to figure out something. I've got to figure out some way to reinvent myself, to generate income, to support my family moving forward. I spent my life fishing, and I don't have the safety nets that anyone else has from working a job, traditional job, like I said, in terms of pension and retirements and all that type of stuff. They don't exist in pro fishing. So to be able to have this opportunity to make a career in YouTube, I'm just so grateful. I'm so freaking grateful to have that opportunity. And I don't take it for granted, guys. I don't take your support for granted. I appreciate everybody out there. I'm not saying it's easy, because it's not. I mean, I spend a lot of time filming videos and editing videos and putting up with all the haters and everything that goes along with it. I mean, there's a lot to it, but I'm having a really good time with it. I really enjoy it. And one of the things I really enjoy about my YouTube channel is I can pass something on. It's like all of this information that I've kept secret for decades because I didn't want to share it with anyone because it provided me edge in tournaments. I can make more money off of YouTube than I ever could fishing tournaments. So it behooves me to share all this information with you guys. So I gradually give it out all the time, all this information and all these technique and strategies and stuff that's taken me forever to learn. So that's that's sort of very satisfying when I give out some fishing tips and I see some guy make a comment. It's like, Randy, I really appreciate that. I went out and caught 2-3 pound bass doing what you told me to do. That's very rewarding to me to hear that. But anyway, guys, that's just a little bit behind YouTube out there, how it works. Like I said, one things that I just suggest or ask, it's like, I know the plugs are a pain in the butt. I know you guys get tired of hearing me talking about, Fish the Moment, my lake map breakdowns, my tackle warehouse link, and my Blaukat jigs, and all the stuff like that. But that's sort of like, that's just like part of the deal in an exchange for information. It's sort of like, when you go to a restaurant and you get some really, really good service and you really are happy with your server, you want to leave them a nice tip. That's just what people do. They don't like go to a restaurant and get this awesome service and not leave any tip. It's sort of the same with putting it, not just my YouTube channel, but it's the same with any YouTube channel you watch. It's like, I know it's a pain in the butt. I know nobody likes to do it, but just being able to watch the ads and listen to the plugs, it really gives something back to the creator. And when you do that, you're keeping this exchange of energy flowing back and forth. It's a give and take. It's like the creators are giving something to you, you're giving something back by listening to them and supporting their links. So it's just that flow of give and take is like the way it should be in life. It's like it should never be one-sided. I don't know anyone that would like expect somebody to give up all this information and not expect anybody to want to like appreciate it or acknowledge it or want to reward it. And it's the same with being a creator. We don't expect like to, get something for nothing. We want to provide value, for you to do that. So anyway, guys, Elijah's getting ready to get out of school here. I'm getting ready to pick him up, and I just wanted to put that video out. So we'll talk later. See you.